We started the layout in August. We got a container, a 20-foot container. Lined it on the outside with clear panel. Then on the inside with insulation and floorboarding. Then we started inside. We set the container up against the big shed. And then we started the timber work. The helix on the right here I did at home. Once we got the timber work done, then there was two of us that did most of the work, which was Mick Harris and myself. Then once we got all the timber work done, then Mick started laying the track. I started on the landscaping, and we drew out a plan first with a thing on the computer, how to do the layout. So we had a rough idea of what we wanted before we started, but we changed things as we went around, as we liked. Then, as of now, we're pretty well 90% finished. So it's taken us that long. Poor Mick he's off sick at the moment. We don't know whether he'll be able to come back or not. We're about 90% finished. Poor Mick, he's off crook, and we don't know whether he can come back or not. He's a pretty sick man. But hopefully what I've done is he's satisfied as well. You know, we're a team, we're not an individual. What's the same, so we've done it as a team. Yeah, and this is what we ended up with. Had a bit of a mishap here. The carriages fell over. Trying to put them back on the line now. It does happen when you take your eye off things, but when you watch them all day, they'll stay on the track all day. If it's an Australian train on the Yankee layout, it doesn't worry me. You get blokes that'll say, "Oh, those carriages don't go behind that loco," you know, and all that type of thing. And especially passenger carriages, you've got to have some blokes like to have the want it to run or do what you want it to do. You put a number in the controller and push the associated button. Right, so I'm going to get that particular loco up and running. So its number is 351. So I bring up 351 and put the speed on that I want it to run. And I've got a tag along bloke at the back here. I don't want it to go any further. More mishaps. That'll be right. Excuse. Thursday, they're running perfect.
This is pretty answer. Bill and one of the other fellows who doesn't come along in warm areas lost sight in one of his eyes, and I think he's just sort of curled up into a ball and doesn't go anywhere or do anything because I think it's just become a bit too difficult for him. But anyway, he and Bill basically did all of this.
So we've got the cattle train coming through. Then there'll be a coal wagon train coming after, and then the passenger train should be in America. The goods trains have got preference over the passenger trains. Yeah. The coal train coming through. Speed it up a bit. No, you speed up. Yeah, the coal train is coming through now. Should have a passenger train coming through very soon. Here comes a passenger train, catching up to the goods train. Stopping, and then in India, quick unload and quick fill up. Away we go.
Okay, beautiful.
The local forest area where they're pulling timber out, mainly pine, with bullock teams along the track there, over the bridge into the loading yard. Now can either go into the mill there for wood chips, or get loaded up onto the carriages, which will go around to the sawmill. This is the sawmill where the lots come across to, and then we've got a panel shop over the other side where they do all the panelling from the timber. Coal mine, days are coming out from doing some work in the mine, and then into the coal loading area. A couple of rich coal miners have got helicopters sitting on their pads. down to the loco, check out sheds, the office, and out onto the main line. The waterfall coming down to feed the water supply to the little village. Coming down out of the mountains. This waterfall feeds the water into the power station, which feeds the industrial area. Night time now, passing the hospital and the local city. Haven't named it as yet. And then going past the city into the suburban area at the end. And then over on the left hand side we've got the industrial zone. And power station, abattoirs. And then the storage areas, loading areas, ice factory.
Time to begin. Could we have 30, please, Graham?
30, right?
Next time it goes, just flick up to those red lights and see which one goes off. If it's only this one, you might have too many locos on this area. Right, okay, you can go through Russell. I'll wait till you stop it and do it off. Well, sure, because it's got a 5-inch beach line, so it should go through. Yeah, but with the 81s, if they think that there's too much current being drawn, they'll think it's a short and just pull off and then put back on again. And if you've got too many locos loading up the system, it thinks it's a short. Being dragged by all these locos,
Come apart,
and the 81,
Yeah, he's going to stop.
we can adjust the 81.
Sorry, yeah.
I'll have to look that up again.
Yeah.
But I have to cut. At this end of the layout, we have the turntable with 3 engine house, and that for steam locomotives, and then an engine house for diesel locomotives over behind us, and that. Then this will run onto the main line, which takes you around the layout. We have marshalling yards down, further down, opposite the railway station further down. Right. We have trains already in the marshalling yard, ready to leave when the boys want to run them. And that, we have passing lines in front of us here off the main line, so you can pull in and let siding to let the train on the main line go past on that. Right. We're now looking at the coal bulk carrier from the coal terminal with some full coal cars and empty coal cars which are stationed around the track going into the coal terminal, ready to be taken out and placed somewhere else on the layout. We have an AC-70. Is that an AC-70?
The loco?
Yeah. AC-70 pulling a
freight carriages heading towards the far end of the layout. Where's the black for Right, my apologies, not an AC70, it's a C30T, BHP iron ore logo, pulling freight.
She's accepting it. Yes, my mum is the same. She gets